What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah? Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, von Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Hello and welcome into yet not just another show, another episode, but another week of your show here on the Dufferin Avenue Media Network. My name is Gary. I am your busty, overweight host. I was trying to get the Raleigh Fingers dastardly mustache going right before here, trying to get the curl, but I couldn't find my stash wax. So it's looking a little rough right now, but we'll work on it throughout the show. Welcome to Saskatoon's only live show on the internet from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, scheduled viewing. So damn proud to be able to say that because no one else is doing it. And we always say when you're doing something no one else is doing, that's how you get noticed. And that's what's happened with this place. Even today, we've got a couple more inquiries about renting out this beautiful podcast studio. If you want to start your own show, we can do that for you. If you want to advertise with us, we can do that for you. If you want to get on the Twitch stream, have you wanted to be a Twitch streamer? We do that now too. And we do it very well. It's very fun. We actually had one today. I'm sitting right beside somebody who I beat the absolute garbage out of in Super Smash Bros. Hey, you're not allowed to talk yet. She was the worst Smash Bros. Player I've ever seen in my... Anyways, we'll get into that a little bit more. The point is, we are the voice of Saskatoon, and we are here for you. So help us help you. Let's work together to make this city the city we all know and love and remember when it was full of happiness and kindness and love and on the garbage we see every time we go outside nowadays. We're slowly fixing that. We're all rising up together because there's no big king sitting on a corporate throne demanding 99% of the money you make. Everything that comes into here stays in here and helps us all get the message out that we are doing good things and they're starting to happen to us. We also have the 5-time award-winning greatest camera in the history of cameras. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the proof. It's the Maggie Cam. I see what she's up to today. There she is. Oh, she's a little sleepy girl. Hey, Margaret, say hello. We lost the medals. We lost the border. Don't worry, Dragon's on it. We got them on the ones and twos today. There it is. So much better. Ladies and gentlemen, the Maggie Cam proudly brought to you by our fantastic pals over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Leroy is their greeting dog at Pet Planet on 8th Street. That's how Margaret and Leroy met. They are Saskatoon's power puppy couple. They both do the same job. They met at a convention not too long ago. It's a beautiful, beautiful moment. Leroy meets you at the door, walks you up to the till. You say hi to Rochelle or Mike, and then your shopping experience begins. Whether you're looking for the latest in all the new fashions, as in the buckle-up collars, as well as the buckle-up leashes that match so many other cool fashion trends going on. They got all the shirts there. We've had a couple Adventures with Maggie episodes where we got to get her into some really cool-looking outfits, and it's so awesome there. They also have all of the newest foods you can imagine, including raw foods in the back fridge, okay? If you're looking to switch your dog to the raw food diet, they got you covered there. Right beside those fridges in the back is the world's greatest cleaning station. You throw your dog in there, put a little leash on him, and then you're soaping him, you're washing him, you're drying him. It's all there for you. It's incredibly affordable and fantastically well at making things clean. Do you just get shocked, bro? Yeah. Dude, be careful. I know you want superpowers, but that's not the way, bro. Do not forget as well the treats and the toys. Everything there for you as well. They're open after hours and weekends thanks to Kirsten, Shar, and Chris. This is the greatest pet store in the history of the universe, and you won't truly understand what that means until you step through those doors. So head on over to Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Dragon, you got me singing there. That was good. He's going to bust out of the booth just like Toll Booth Willie here in a little bit and join us for the back end of the show as the viewing room. A show which he is the co-host of, has a very special episode dropping tomorrow. Right now, I'm going to bring in our first guest. Freshly off the beating of her life on our Twitch feed, Dufferin Ave Media. All right, that's where you find it. Actually, you know what? Check this out. I can do this now. This is really cool because LB works so hard on these little stream deck thingies. Look at this. Check us out right there. Boom. Head on over. It's so much fun. Okay, as we go, we're trying to go live once a day now. We're getting really close to doing that. So that's where you find us. We're playing Super Smash Bros. Today, and it was a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, half of the Past Our Bedtime podcast, as well as full proprietor of Wendie Brooks Media, it's Brooksy!
Wah, wah, wah. Well,
Now you may defend yourself.
Well, whatever. I won. But anyway, I didn't beat you, but I did beat Dragon.
Yeah.
And while Dragon was fixing the camera, I was creepily smiling at him. Smile 2 style, or Smile, I guess. You know the movie?
Oh, the creepy movie.
The creepy movie.
He loves that movie.
Yeah, so the whole time I was like...
That is really creepy.
Isn't
Please
it
don't
creepy?
do that. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, you're going to
wait.
close up it? I'm not looking. What happens when you look in the Smile Dragon?
Then
Do
you-
you die?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Then you kill... And somebody has to watch you as you kill yourself so you could spread the disease of killing people.
Man,
Anyway.
what happened to movies, bro? Yeah, no kidding, dude.
It was a really scary movie, but...
Okay. Tell
Anyway.
everyone what happened on the Twitch stream real quick.
The Twitch stream...
We started out with our best players. I had Ness, you had Kirby. What
I
happened?
lost the first one, won the second one, won the third one, lost the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh,
that's
eighth, ninth.
better, yeah. And then we started playing as the same players to level the playing field. Still did work.
No, we were like even Stevens.
Okay, I'll give that to you just 'cause I feel
Yeah.
bad. We had an awesome stream on Friday night as well, as the Twitch stream continues to really heat up. Uncle Brando and I, along with Hardcora, and Craig's mom, a.k.a. Summer, we're in the house along with our buddy, Smitty. That's my dude. Smitty, if you're watching this, we love you, buddy. He's a huge Star Tropics fan. We had Boontis from Calgary on the chat, giving us all the tips as we made our way through. I feel like the first 5 levels of Star Tropics. It was awesome.
I don't know if you want to out him, but can you tell me the story of your...
The highlight?
The highlight of,
Okay.
of
All
the
right.
Twitch...
See, and this is the first time where I've been like, I'm so upset that we didn't set up the recorder for these streams, because a normal streamer does their stream and it records at the same time. Then when you finish your stream, it goes to your YouTube channel and it goes to your Twitch channel, and then you can watch those videos. So we're playing Star Tropics and we're in a dungeon, and Smitty and I are doing our thing, and there's this part where it's dark. So it's a dark room, and there's a tile that goes up and down in the water. So you have to wait and listen for it to go doo-doo, doo-doo, and then you have to jump and it goes doo-doo. So Hardcora and Brando and Craig's mom are all scream talking on the feed. Like scream talking. It's Friday night. Everyone's feeling good, looking good. And we needed some silence so we could hear this. So I said, everybody, please, for the love of God, just be quiet for 1 second. We have to listen to this disappearing panel. So then everything just stops. And it goes like this quiet. Like this. No laughing, nothing. It's like this. And then all of a sudden you hear the biggest fart you've ever heard in your life. And it's like long, and you hear Brando go, "Oh no!" And then we all lose it.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Like we stopped, everyone dead quiet so we could hear this tile, and instead we hear Uncle Brando passing gas. And he says, "I'm so sorry. I thought everyone was talking loud and I could sneak it in." That's the type of quality you get over on Dufferin Ave Media, over on the Twitch stream.
I literally
So much fun.
would have been crying.
It was one of the
that's
funniest
so
moments
funny.
I've ever been around when it comes to Twitch streaming. So there's
Yeah,
that.
it was
Hey, did
good.
you get to watch any of the golf yesterday?
No, what did I do yesterday?
Mama.
Not golf. Not golf.
You know what I did?
What?
Happy birthday again to the greatest dad of all time. Had his birthday yesterday as
Ooh,
well.
Happy birthday!
It's so cool because my dad was born April 13th, as well as my dad within the business, my mentor, the great Drew Remenda. So I sent him a message yesterday, and he's always just cracking. I love you, Drew. You're the best in the world. So it was a happy birthday to Drew. It was a happy birthday to my dad, the bottom line, the greatest dad in the history of
OG
mankind.
Gary.
And then we had my sweet, beautiful Hazel. Her birthday was on Saturday, so happy birthday to Hazel. We had Coach Mazur's birthday on Friday. We gave him a big shout out.
I missed Coach Mazur's birthday.
It's the
Happy
birthday
belated.
wild season. Yeah, and I texted him.
How old is he? ask that?
Oh, yeah. If I'm 42, he would be
60.
43.
Just kidding.
Well, I guess he would turn
Just
44,
kidding.
actually. But
Oh.
I just want you to get an idea, because Coach Mazur's like me. It's like you don't like attention. We don't like people saying, "Oh, happy birthday. We got to celebrate." So the day of his birthday, he
Speaking
sent
of
me a message.
birthdays.
Hold on. Don't forget what you're going to say. Because we've been stretching out with our good buddy Kelly Rio over at Next Level Training. Shout out to Kelly. It's my dude. And he gave me some balls to bring back, and I roll on the balls to do my stretches. So his birthday morning, he has the kindness in his heart to text me at 7:52 a.m. "You do your stretches?" That's all he said.
Yeah.
I responded with, "Good morning, Muffin. I'm trying to. I'm so sore." I'm golfing with Pete at 10:30. I was at the simulator. Got to get loose. How are you feeling? You feeling a little birthday-y? Birthday-y? No response, and I felt a little bad. I'm like, okay, maybe he's not happy.
He's like, don't call my birthday like that.
That was at 9 o'clock, and then at 3:30 on Friday, I said, I guess not. So, and haven't heard from him since.
Wow.
So, Coach Mazer, I know you listen to the show as you're driving
Happy
around.
belated.
Happy birthday again, as it was a big birthday weekend.
Well, Coach Mazer, to get get him back for you, Gary's birthday is on the 28th of this month on a Monday. So there you go. So now the whole world knows.
Anyways, Rory McIlroy, he's a golfer. He's one of the greatest golfers in the history of sports. What's that? Yeah.
Election day. Let's
Politics.
elect Maggie for president.
That's it. Rory McIlroy has won some majors. The one that he hasn't been able to win is the Masters. He once had a 6-stroke lead going into Sunday and blew it and hasn't been able to recover. It was back in 2011. It's been one of the demons that he's been trying to exercise. And then yesterday, beautiful Augusta National in Augusta, Georgia. He's out there with the mad scientist. He's out there with Justin Rose. He's out there with Canadian Connors. Poor LB got on the Bryson DeChambeau roller coaster, if you will, and the Canadian Connors roller coaster with me as we both put like $5 or $10 down because they were like pretty big dogs.
Always betting on sports.
It's so fun.
Just
It's
a small amount.
budget betting. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, I learned long ago I will never be able to be a big gambler.
Not like Drake.
No, God, I saw that. He like spends millions of dollars on
He's
VLTs on his
wild.
iPad. It's crazy. So going into Sunday, Rory's got a 2-stroke lead over DeChambeau. First hole, Rory double bogeys. DeChambeau pars. All of a sudden it's tied. 1 hole is all it took. And then Rory gets it back because DeChambeau birdied the next hole, went up, and then they flipped again, and then DeChambeau went like this, and Rory sat around here. Justin Rose did this, and it was a lot of this. Connors fell out. All these other guys fell out. Justin Rose finished at 11 under with a huge, he had like a 60-foot putt to get there.
Oh.
And he's waiting for Rory. Rory is sitting there, 12 under, 18th hole. All he got to do is par. Hits his drive. Not very good. His second shot, not very good. Chip, okay, he's got this putt. And classic Rory, you could see the demons floating around his head. You know, like you could see this guy was trying to overcome this gigantic mountain. Misses the putt. Justin Rose, who finished like an hour before, was on the range. Comes out for the playoff hole. Justin Rose looked like he was going to win for a little bit. Eventually, Rory McIlroy puts on the green jacket. He is victorious. The world rejoices. He has exorcised the demons. To quote Ace Ventura, this house is clear. He goes in. Tradition at Augusta, Georgia. Last year's champion takes the green jacket and puts it on the new champion's body. He says, here you go. You're the champion now. Last year's champ, Scotty Scheffler. Couldn't have seen a more pissed off guy in there. He's waiting. And gentlemen, your champion, 2025 Masters, Rory McIlroy. You can see Scotty goes like this, barely gets his other arm, just throws it down and walks off. He's like, I'm so angry. He takes off.
Why?
Because he's probably just upset he had a bad day. He was making a run for a bit, then he fell out.
Oh, because he was playing.
He's last year's champion. He didn't win this year.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then Bryson DeChambeau, the mad scientist. I was trying to explain to some people yesterday why people don't like this guy. Because there was a big separation, a big line drawn in the sand with the pro golfers. A bunch of them went to the Live Tour, which is like you're getting paid a salary for the year and you just play on tour. Well, the other guys stayed at the PGA Tour. So they're always bashing heads like this. Bryson DeChambeau is with the Live Tour. In his press conference after, they're playing in a group, so they were together for 6 hours. Said Rory didn't speak one word to him the entire time. Not one word. Which lets you know the rivalry is still going on. So
wow.
A very interesting day, but Rory is the guy. He did it.
So did you win
He's the
money?
champ. No.
Oh, okay.
I lost, I believe, $12. Pretty good. I could have won like 100. That's what budget gambling is. You go for those big odds.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. But that was the golf day. Happy Masters.
Nice.
So officially springtime now.
Yeah, I did not watch golf, but
Really?
I am excited to get on
Does Brad
the
like
golf.
golfing? I know you're a golfing fan.
Yeah, we like golfing.
Yeah, but does Brad watch it?
No.
No?
He the only sport he really watches lately is baseball whenever you can sneak
That's
it
my guy.
in.
He
He's
knows.
Blue Jays.
Go Jays, go.
Blue Jaysing it up.
They had
Yeah.
a big win yesterday. It was awesome. Big comeback win.
No, that's good.
Usually
Go-
Wednesdays
go
is when we
Jays.
get our real Blue Jays talking.
Yeah,
That'll
we're
be
not
fun.
going to talk about Blue Jays because every time Brad brings it up, I'm like, yay.
You can't support his hobbies like he supports all of yours.
I support I just don't know what is going on.
What is going on in there?
Yeah, somebody needs to
That phone's blowing up,
turn
man.
down their
That's okay.
ringer.
I don't care about the ringer. I just want you to answer them.
Yeah.
Why don't you answer me?
It's the
Ding,
girl.
Ding, ding. Is it the girl? No, dude. If it's the girl, let her know what's up.
It's the girl.
Dragon's got a hot date tonight. We're really excited for her.
Speaking of hot dates,
Here we go. That's
I got the date for you, Dragon.
This is gonna be good.
Keeping it local.
Hell yeah, hyper locals.
Hyper local.
That's all the buzz right now.
Yeah, when I went to the Gardenscape,
So jelly.
what is it called when you go conference? No, it's not a conference. What is it?
Expo.
Speaking of, there's a car expo this weekend at Prairieland.
It's a
The
Dragons
car show.
It's not a car expo. It's a Dragons car show.
Yes. Okay.
Literally, it's literally like the best
Yes,
and
it's
longest running show going around here. Okay.
Anyway, but at the Gardenscape Expo, there was a stand for SOS trees.
Now, is this SOS, like Save Our Souls?
Save Our Soul Tree. Yes, because they're a
Trees are in trouble?
non-for-profit that helps watch the trees and make sure tree health is good and helps fight from like elm disease and
All those things.
all of those things.
Cankerworms?
Yeah, so you call them when
Elm
a tree, when you think
Beetles?
when you think a tree's infested, and they come check it out.
That's very cool.
Because it could spread the disease to other trees.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to explain to Dragon about his diseases when he goes out on these dates.
Okay,
So-
but that's not where I was going with
Of course, no, I was just throwing that in there. Mondays around here are slowly turning into the Ladies' Day, if you will. Emily May was going to join us today. It's going to, the eventual goal, just so you're in line with the schedule here, is Brooksy and I do a stream from 1:30 to 3:30 here before the show. We come on and do the show. And Emily May will be joining us. She got called into work today, but it's going to be like the Female Monday show, which is very cool. And the reason I love it so much is because I would never think to do something like this. This isn't just
trees.
amazingly awesome idea for you to go on a date on. It's also supporting not just our city, but the trees in our city. Hyper local stuff. This is what we're all about here. You take it away.
Yeah, so on the SOS Trees website, they have Saskatoon Tree Tour. So you can tour around Saskatoon and see all these fantastic, ginormous, amazing trees. Most of these trees are not like local or indigenous to Saskatoon or Saskatchewan.
Yep.
A lot of our trees have been brought in, planted. So it's kind of cool that you get to go around and see all these trees. It gives you a map, tells you exactly where everything is.
I had no idea. We got a bunch in the neighborhood here.
There is a bunch.
I'm
and
really
then
pumped.
it shows you what the tree looks like and all the cool facts about it. But the main thing I'm going to point out, and I'm going to ask Gary, is that there's 5 tree destinations of interest in Saskatoon. So I'm going to make you guess where 5 of these destinations would be.
Okay.
I already gave you one of them, so hopefully you remember what I asked you before we started. And you just got to think, where are there some beautiful trees in Saskatoon? And it's almost spring. The trees are going to be budding soon. So
I love trees.
you're going to want to get out there and check them out.
Okay.
So let's take one guess.
Okay. Are we talking neighborhoods? Is that what we're saying?
No, this is like a whole
Areas?
destination. Like, yeah, a whole area.
So a whole area of town. Can
Yeah.
I get an example, please?
You-
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Like, are we talking like Avalon?
Oh, so Dragon said, are you on the mic?
Mm.
I guess.
Is it set? It might not be set up. It might be set up for the 4-man.
Oh, anyway, he
I
said
can hear
Meewasin Valley.
Yeah.
You
pretty
know, that's a really good one because I, in fact, know that they did plant all the trees and everything that grows along the river. But that is not in here.
Forestry Farm.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. I should have had the dingers. The forestry farm is one, and that's awesome because that's also my favorite place to go as of late.
Clearly.
I got to pet an elk
Hell yeah.
this weekend. Thank
There you
you.
go. Oh, now Maggie's getting upset.
Oh,
She
Maggie doesn't
hates
like the
those
bell.
bells. Yeah, they're really dingy.
Anyway, so the forestry farm is one. They started planting and creating trees around 1901.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they help. What? They hold on. They
Wait for it.
distributed over 618 million trees to farmers across the prairies,
That's awesome.
transforming the landscapes we know today, which
Love
is crazy.
trees.
So that means they made trees.
Okay, can I make my second guess and just have it be very broad?
Yeah.
Golf courses.
No. Yeah, one more
Yes.
guess.
Univest
Yes,
campus.
that is right. The University of Saskatchewan is a tree destination of interest. And yeah, just the grounds have been kept up since 1957. They have been planting trees that don't belong in Saskatchewan, making it look as beautiful as it is today.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Pretty cool.
they I think they probably had like trees that were like indigenous to Saskatchewan before they started planting and making all the greenery that they have today.
Interesting.
My guess is that they did take some of those trees from the forestry farm.
Okay. Can I say another one?
Yep.
My old house on 4th Street in Lansdowne had the coolest. I had a botanical garden in the backyard. I guarantee you the trees in there are like super old and awesome.
I don't know where that would be.
4th Street in Lansdowne. It's right in the name.
You know,
801, baby. Come on now.
no,
Ooh.
no, but
I've heard of the penis tree. There's a tree that actually
There
looks
is.
like a penis. Noel,
it
my brother
it just
Noel.
has a penis, doesn't it?
It looks like one. Yeah, they're growing out of it.
Yeah.
Penis tree.
I thought you meant the whole tree. No, that's not, but it should be for sure. Actually,
yeah.
it might be because there's this whole map, but we're not going for a tree, like one tree destination. We're talking about
whole
somewhere
bunch.
where there's a whole bunch of trees. So you
Okay.
can,
Yeah.
yeah, a whole bunch of trees.
All right, finish off the list because we got to get into a previously recorded segment.
Okay, so the
Highlight.
University of Saskatchewan was guessed.
Mhm.
And in the University of Saskatchewan, this is the second one, which I don't know. It's kind of should be in the University of Saskatchewan, but Innovation Place. They have that beautiful little like pond area with all the trees there. And it was established in 1980.
Woo.
So there's that. And then there's an actual place in Saskatoon called the Pattison Garden that actually
beautiful.
has like trees set up. Every single tree that you could possibly get in Saskatoon and purchase, they have lined up there with the name and what the tree is.
Awesome.
And it's absolutely beautiful there. You can walk and see every single tree that you could ever want, especially if you're thinking
walk.
of landscaping your home or building a new home. You can go check out what trees you like and see them during different seasons. And kind of even the mess they make in fall. Like, is it a messy tree like mine? It has cherries on it. It sucks.
But you got cherries.
I don't eat them,
Okay.
but the
that's
birds
fair.
do.
Yeah.
So that's
Someone's
good.
eating them, yeah.
Yep. And then there's two more places. And Cora's favorite place to go for walks back in the day, the Woodlawn Cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
She used to
Very
walk there
goth.
all the time. Yeah, it was right by her house, and we
Yeah.
used to run through it to get to this haunted house during Halloween when she lived there.
Very spooky.
That's a good shout out.
Mhm.
And then the Richardson St. Barb Barker Afforestation
There you go.
area. I told you that one.
Yeah, that was one I was supposed to remember.
Yeah, that
That's what
one's
I'm
at 241 Township Road in Grasswood. It's actually a
Up that way.
trail.
Yeah.
And I've never been there.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I've never been there, so I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Hell yeah.
That one's been going since 1913,
Amazing. There you go.
and that
That's the SOS
it is
Tree
it's
Tour.
That's it. That's it. Go check it out.
Beautiful.
You can check out all the trees, and it's online. Get your brochure.
Hell yeah. As we continue here on the Monday edition of your show, it is time for a live read, bro, because he's right there right now. Time to spring into your dream home as spring is here, and so is your chance to find the perfect home. With mortgage rates coming down, now is that ideal time to buy. Okay? Mobile Llorente with TMG The Mortgage Group works with multiple lenders to find the best mortgage for you, saving you time, money, and most of all, stress. Could use some of that. Whether you're self-employed, a first-time buyer, or have credit challenges, he's always there to help with 24/7 personalized support. Okay? And the best part, Brooksy, the services are completely free. Plus, he'll continue to assist you long-term with refinancing, renewals, and mortgage strategies. Mobile Llorente, mortgages made simple. Call him or text him anytime, 306-370-5804.
Okay.
If you enjoy that live read, if it's informative to you, if you would like to do that for your business, for your organization, for your charity, whatever it is, we're here for you. Help us help you. Get in contact with us, all right? It's very easy to do. Just send us an email.
Nice.
I'm going to sing this one again. On Friday, we had the whole team singing. It was wild. Send us an email to contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. Remixed it.
Nice.
Ready to get rid of it?
Yep.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, see your email. Ooh, I went right through it. Also, got a website. Royal Anders made it. It's absolutely fantastic. Dufferin Ave.com. check it out as it's got a bunch of more info for you here as we make our way through.
Can we do a quick cut to Gary?
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, okay. Dragon, your little face sticks in the corner there every
Right?
once in
I
a
know.
while.
I've never seen it before. I thought it was
Yeah.
super cool, too. Speaking of super cool, oh, my God, Brixie.
There he is.
Brixie.
Yeah.
So, you know my buddy, the Seahawk, eh?
Yeah.
My buddy Cal.
Mhm.
He's here usually Wednesdays and Fridays. We've done almost 2 full episodes now of Recovery with Cal, which is a show we're going to be dropping very, very soon. He has 3 beautiful daughters.
Mhm.
They're my posse. They're my squad. I tell them all the time I love them all. Tegan, Petra, and Nixie. Tegan and Petra were in studio. Nixie was not. So Nixie, this was like a while ago, Nixie made a gift for us.
Aw.
It's a Maggie.
It's so cute.
It's made with actual Maggie hair.
Shut up.
Isn't that the cutest thing? And count the legs.
3 legs.
Yeah, it's my most prized possession now.
Oh my God.
So to Nixie, thank you again to all 3 of the girls, to my team,
The
as well as to
little
Cal and Laura. We
ears.
freaking love you guys. Thank you always, and this is going to be on the set forever.
How do you
We're
make
so grateful.
that? The
They're
3
the most
little legs.
They're the most creative human beings I've
So
ever met.
Cute.
Incredible. Yeah, you haven't seen this either yet, hey?
That's
Is
adorable.
that the best? Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
That's
gets
a
it.
win.
Look at this. You upset her.
Sorry,
So
Maggie.
that's what's going on there, and it stays up here now, the little baby Maggie. It's even got a little butt.
Little
And a
butthole.
little butt.
You always see your little
Very
butthole.
cute. Sounds gross when you say it like that, yeah.
Little butthole.
So that's what's going on here. Yesterday, oh my God, we had one of the greatest shows in the history of this network, one of the most incredible guests that we have ever interacted with. It was on Uncle Gramma's Storytime, episode 24. You can find it all over the network. Drops every Sunday at 7 p.m. The interview was so good, I thought we'd play like about 15 or so minutes of it just to give you an idea, because this guy is such a character. And he explains it all here as we get into it, so I won't say anything else. Ladies and gentlemen, from Uncle Gramma's Storytime, episode 24, let's talk some barbecue, bro. Take it away, Dragon. We're starting in. Hold on, we're doing a countdown. As we go live, this is what can happen sometimes. It's all right, bring it back, dog. I'll just talk.
Mr. Mel Schmiller Jr.
Yes, so
Howdy.
kind to finally meet you. This guy has been talking you up. So there's this guy, and he's like the barbecue guy. And he reached out to me, and I was like, dude, okay, like what are you talking about? And then he tells me about it, and then I see your stuff. I'm like, okay, yep, celebrity. It's like, okay, so we planned early to get in here. I set an alarm on my phone to wake me up from this nap that I was having. And then I looked over, and I saw what was going on. As you can see, I didn't get to shower, haven't brushed my teeth. I tried to fix my hair, and I just look brutal. But I am so happy and grateful you're here, and so happy to meet you, bud. This is very
Oh.
exciting for us. So thank you for taking the time.
Oh, 100%. Cheers, man.
Hell
Cheers.
yeah.
Sweet. So
That's it.
I've been sending Gary some stuff just to show him
Coolest shit.
Yeah, where you're going, what you've been doing.
Yep.
Just kind of, I guess, introduce yourself, I guess, real quick, and tell everybody what you do.
Right on, man. No, so my name is Mel Schmiller Jr., Dark Side of the Grill. I hail from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I was a journeyman welder for 90% of my life, up in the patch, doing stainless and stuff like that. And then one day I started barbecuing, mostly for the boys at work, right? You can't help it. Somehow it gets into your life, and then it takes over your life. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
And then it got so much fun that they wanted me cooking for the safety meetings at work. So I started cooking for the boys at work, and figured, like, this is way more fun being out here having a cigar in front of the barbecue than it is being in the back welding and gouging and all of that. So I pulled the plunge, and I just dove off the mountain. I jumped into social media. I had nothing to do with social media before that. I had a shared Facebook account with my wife so that like the nieces and nephews and stuff could keep up, but that was it. Like, I had nothing for social media. And it all started with a kid in the wash bay that would take pictures of my barbecue.
Really?
And I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's so odd. Why are you doing this? And he said, oh, Instagram, there's a huge barbecue following. And I was laughing. I'm like, isn't that for 16-year-old girls to flop around? Like, what are you talking about? This is Instagram barbecue, right? So I get on there. Within 6 months, I had 10,000 people. Big Green Egg reached out to me. They flew me out to Atlanta, the very first time I'd ever been in the United States. They put me in a lineup with 10 chefs. All of them had books. All of them had been on America Today and all kinds of, and then there's me, a welder from Edmonton, Alberta. And it's one of those sink or swim kind of moments. And I rose to the top, just like cream, baby. It was deadly. I blew all their doors completely off. They signed me shortly after that. And it's been just a tornado ever since, like insane. So
That's amazing. Like, and
Yeah.
Big Green Egg reached out to you for that. I was wondering, that was one of my questions, how you got involved with them.
yeah, so I had a couple of caps on the top of my Big Green Eggs that weren't Big Green Egg. They were an offshoot, like a Temu whatever, right?
Okay, yeah.
And they had people going into their store being like, I'm following this guy. Where do you get these crazy stainless caps? We want these crazy stainless caps. And they got sick of saying, like, those aren't market, those aren't ours, those are aftermarket, like. So they reached out to me and they're like, hey, can we send you a couple of new ones and then you get rid of those? I'm like, no, I love these way more.
Yeah.
And then we got to talking and they're like, well, what's it going to take? And I said, I don't know. Like, I want to be on the team. And they said, we can't touch you because you're Canadian. We only have an American team. And like, Canadian Big Green Egg's a lot smaller. They sent me a t-shirt. I was like, whatever, I'm not. So then finally, like, the head of Big Green Egg reached out. He's like, okay, enough dicking around. We're just going to fly you out and see if you can swim.
Huh.
And then I did. And then that was it. They were all, so I'm the only Canadian on the American team. And now I'm international. And it's like,
Unbelievable.
yeah, it's crazy.
These are the stories that I loved here. To just keep doing good things. You followed a road, you chose something that you love, and instead of forcing your way into it by saying, look at me, blah, 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 like most people do in the world, you kept true to yourself and let all that success come to you.
That was my number one thing anytime anybody asks me, like, from the ground up, whatever, my best advice, right? Persistence and positivity. Every day, show up, get better. Every single day, get better, and just be super positive because no one wants to hear you bitch.
That's it.
Absolutely.
If you have anything negative to say, like, you just drop off.
Dude.
And people can never understand that. Even the worst day of my life, you ask me, I'm still giving her. I'm still doing it, right?
Yeah. This whole place has been created on 2 rules. And the first rule is no dicks and no assholes. And so if anyone new comes through here, you got to be vouched by someone who we all love and trust. We have to keep it tight. Don't want any dicks or assholes rolling in. The other one is no politics or religion. And because of those 2 rules, this place has been so unbelievably positive. I call it my rehab center. It's like my rehab facility just for my mental and physical self, because no matter what happens out there, fine, that's out there. When I am in here, nothing but positive. And I've been talking about universal callings and universal signs and, doing good things. We do a live show every weekday, and I end every single show saying, do good things and they'll start happening to you. And that's how this whole place started. And I feel like that's exactly how you got going on this incredible run now.
Yep. No, that's exactly it.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a couple questions here I got written down. I actually wrote down questions for the first time in my life.
Never done that ever. This is the first one. He was like shaking in his boots, like, I can't believe we're talking to him. What should we do? He's like, man, just breathe. We're both trying to calm each other down.
So I guess just like I was saying before, I travel playing music and doing stuff like that. I was wondering how much music has to do with what it is that you're doing. Do you have any favorite tunes that you pop on a Sunday when you're barbecuing, or like, is music a part of something during the day, or is it usually just the sounds of the meat?
So this is a 2-pronged question.
Right.
When I'm recording, we can't have any music because everything's flagged by everything.
Yep.
So the licensing is an absolute nightmare. But in that same regard, we're sponsored by Turtle Box, which is one of the wickedest, like, portable speakers, waterproof, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it's always a party. It's absolute, especially when I'm flying around. We go to Meat Stock. Sometimes they have 35,000 people through the gate.
Damn.
Half of those people are there for concerts. So, like, I can't name bands off the top of my head because they're Australian bands or bands from New Zealand, but the last one, Oliver Anthony and a couple others that were like big headliners from the States were there.
Yeah.
But just wild and huge concerts, gigantic concerts. Some people come just for the band, but they still end up staying for the barbecue, right? So the whole thing ties together. Especially Meat Stock, I have to keep throwing them in because they will do, say, Sydney, 35,000 people through the gate. They have a tattoo contest festival.
Yeah.
They have a lowrider and bike show. They have a PBR rodeo. Plus, they have a full concert at the end of the night. And the whole thing is revolving around a meat carnival where you have gigantic Ferris wheels covered in pigs and everything's being cooked over, like, just gnarly.
Heaven
and
on
it's
earth.
that's it. So it's
Yeah.
all of these guys all jammed. They got the biggest beard competition, the longest mullet competition.
Yeah.
And then they got the world strongman. Plus they have the Vikings coming out there showing you how to shoot bows and arrows. It's just insane. Like the whole thing is literally like everything that you'd wake up from a hangover and be like, you know what would be cool today? Like if we could mix all of this shit into one, and that's what they did. So it's like I can't leave there without getting some kind of crazy tattoo and like a hangover and a headache, and it's just fantastic. Yeah. So
That's awesome, man.
yeah. So
I don't have like many experiences with stuff like that, but that literally just sounds like heaven to me.
it's crazy, man. It's check it out when you got some time. It'll blow your doors off.
Have you found it all, whether being international like that and going to these places where you say, you know, there's not so many bands that we know from North America, has it sort of expanded your musical tastes at all?
Oh, tons, man.
Love
Tons.
that.
So mostly South American.
Yeah.
So South American stuff I'm really getting into just because everyone's Spanish, right? Everyone's Latin.
Yeah.
So now I'm listening to like the Gypsy Kings and stuff like that. And it's really weird because so we're cooking all day together.
Yeah.
A group of us, and you're really getting to know each other, whatever, but you're drinking. You're heavy drinking, 10 cigars deep, 3 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're like, let me put on some Frank Sinatra, and you got a tear rolling down your cheek because you're hitting some vibe from like when you were 17 and whatever. And all of a sudden, they get this stupid face, and they're like, hold on. One of the guys from Argentina, who's like one of our most sought after old school musicians, right?
Yeah.
Jumps in, and he sang with Frank Sinatra doing an Argentinian song. And it's like, I've never in my life would I've ever seen this other than in that. And it totally changes the vibe. It changes everything. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So yes.
That's so cool.
So you mentioned
What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon.
Mr. Mel Schmiller Jr.
Yes. So
Howdy.
kind to finally meet you. This guy has been talking you.
In and funny. And when I pitched to them the Szechuan shiitake,
Yeah.
they were just floored. They didn't expect it from a barbecue guy. I'm supposed to be doing like maple barbecue, whatever, and they were like, "Where does this come from?"
Mm.
And then they walked.
How about that? How about a good little show here on the Monday edition of your show. So we had we're having a couple issues. 7 minutes ago. Should we try to play the last 7 or should we just move it right along? You got an idea how freaking amazing. I'm not blaming the dude. That's the best part of this. No one needs to take blame for anything. Do you feel like anyone's upset? That's what I'm saying. We are free to make mistakes here. I'm just happy I looked over and saw that. So my man Mel, you can check him out. He's got like 500,000 something followers on the internet stuff, on Instagram and all that. The dude travels around the world in his park. Such a character. And the interview was absolutely fantastic. The whole episode, Uncle Grandma's Story, episode 24.
Yeah,
Mel's my guy.
That would have
Like,
been just like probably the if you didn't see it. If you didn't see it, I was sitting here like.
Yeah.
I heard us swearing at each other.
There's a lot of cursing over there. There was a lot of cursing going on over on the old Twitch stream area. But it was very cool just to learn about how it got started. The way that Dark Side of the Trail the stories that he tells. The way he tells the references he was using. He was dropping Step Brothers references, bro. Did we just become best friends? Like, Did you clear out the area there so we have more room for activities? I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. Best friends for life. So, Mel, again, thank you. Dark Side of the Grill, check it out. And the whole episode is absolutely fantastic. We also opened up a mystery, but we did our first box opening here with I guess with Uncle Grandma's story, because Uncle Brando does the CCO on the CCO and the BBO on the CCO and the YTC, which is very cool. He does that all the time. Our friends at King Palm said just lovely, lovely sample of all these cool things. That's so awesome. As Monday edition continues here on your show, it is the I don't know what we're gonna name. Brooksy and Emily May, and then yours, Chris Cream, rolling into the show. Female based. Have females here. We talk about those other things. We talk so much about all the guy stuff, but when I'm rarely women. We talk about the girls. Very cool. Thanks. I knew you would. You are very good. You know, you think I'd be good at names? I'm good at nicknames. Everyone always says I don't have any friends. I don't know how it happened.
You have one friend that you call? I think if I was Wendy, by my real name.
Maybe. That's a good point. I can't. Like there's no one where I say, hello, Paul.
Jacob.
Yeah, there's no real ones out there. I'll think about that.
All right. Maybe they're not a real friend if they don't have a Brando.
He's Uncle Brando.
Oh. Anyway, maybe they're not a real friend if they don't have a nickname.
Well, that's not true because all my friends are real, except for the ones that I talk to when no one's here.
Okay.
It's a Randy Orton joke. Dragon, you ready to come out here and party with us? We're in the final leg of the Monday edition. I feel like it's time to get a little promo in for the other greatest show on the network. Are we going to get some past our bedtime on the network too? You were talking about it earlier.
Yes, so I want to send you my stuff and give you my stuff, but I just have to figure out how to download old episodes because I didn't save them.
Classic.
Yeah.
What day do you want to have to be the past our bedtime?
What day don't you have?
Here's the rundown, ladies and gentlemen. Sundays, you get Uncle Grandma's story time. Saturdays, OK Bloomer. So much fun, the Blossom Review Show. Fridays used to be One Bad Pod, but they are on hiatus. It might be Katie and me now, as drummer lawyer from a Bad Son, the great Kurt Dahl, and I have been talking, and we're going to transition that into Katie and me. Thursday, we have the All That Angst podcast, which I have to get the audio version done for. And Wednesday, Beyond the Keys, the Bamford podcast that we have. Tuesdays, we record the All That Angst podcast, but the viewing room drops on Tuesdays. And Mondays was Palace Power with Aiden, and we're looking to get another workout video going here. So,
well,
I guess they're all taken. Monday might be a good one for you guys, though, because then we can talk about it when you're here.
Yeah, we also post our newest episodes on Mondays, so
That'd be perfect.
yeah.
Okay, there you go. Sorry, Dragon. I was just doing some promoing there, like the kids say in the biz.
Yeah, and there's a new episode coming out today.
Woo!
Hopefully,
Very excited
if
for
I
that.
edit and posted it later.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is one half of The Viewing Room, a movie review podcast with our boy LB. It's Dragon!
Wah, wah, wah.
Thank you.
I can do this all day!
Thank goodness I muted his mic.
Noise.
Apparently I couldn't do it all day. How you doing, buddy? So nice to see you.
That
I was telling you, I've missed you all week. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
I saw him.
Yeah, Stuff the Bus. How was Stuff the Bus, you
It
guys?
was fantastic.
It was really
I saw like world records, or I guess best year ever. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Biggest numbers ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking
money,
records.
Money raised, pounds of food. Break any buses this year?
Not this year, no.
It's been a while since we broke a bus.
Yeah,
Couple
I
years.
think
Used to do
they
it, like,
figured
hard.
out how to stuff the bus now, where they like evenly put the heavy foods.
Ah,
Yeah.
weight
Stuff the bus
dispersal.
without stuffing the mechanic's pockets.
Very
Yeah.
nice. See, as cool as it is to say we broke a bus, no one ever thinks about, oh yeah, well, who's going to fix the bus?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Maybe it shouldn't be as celebrated as much, but it's a really cool thing to be able to say.
Yeah, it was super awesome. Lori
lot of fun.
from the
Lori,
Saskatoon
I
Food Bank
love Lori so
had
much.
mentioned that that they would probably, for the first time ever, be good for food for the whole entire summer. So.
I hope we're still doing our citywide food drive, Lori. I know you're watching.
Oh, they'll
Okay,
still
good.
take food, but like,
Yeah.
it's like.
Do you remember last year when we did the
biggest
citywide
donation.
food drive? It was so much
Yeah.
fun. We had Lori in studio here every week talking about it.
Yeah,
and
Lori's awesome. We were there last week as well to film a video.
Yeah, with Sully and Whit.
With Sully and Whitney, and we
How'd
also
they do? I saw they were in the warehouse, eh?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. So they drove a forklift.
Nice. Was Garnet there guiding them?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
my dude. Aaron, was Aaron there? Aaron Berger?
I can't remember.
Shout out to Aaron Berger. Those are my people, but I love them there.
And we also just released a video on Rock 102 that came out.
Did it hit a mill yet? Did we hit a mill?
It hasn't hit a million yet. We're sitting around 30,000, 40,000, somewhere.
Every time Dragon releases these videos, he hits millions of views. And I'm always like, dude, get us a mill over here, bro. That's the first thing. Then I realized, oh, you had to put weeks and weeks of work into a video to make it that good.
Make a song that also helps
true.
it.
Lots of work.
Because
Lots of work.
it's a combination of how funny the song is and his crazy awesome editing.
So good.
I didn't edit this one. This one was all edited by Sully. So.
Sully edited it? Do you just
Yeah.
video
Sully,
stuff
you
it?
rascal, you hell yeah.
I was just filming, yeah.
Oh,
Is there
well,
anything
then
you
your
can't do?
videography was
No,
awesome.
they're incredible to work with.
They're so
and
creative,
It was
so
an incredible
kind.
video.
I love
and,
Sully and Wit so damn much. They're just good people doing awesome shit.
Yeah,
Makes me
so
very
go check it out. Rock 102 Rocks, Facebook, Instagram, and
Nice.
yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's always a gift. So.
There's this one part in the song that's like, stop in PA to get a beer and then leave PA or something. And it was just
Don't
like,
forget to booze up in PA,
That's it.
then get out of PA.
yeah, that's like my favorite line. I laugh
I feel
so hard
bad.
at that.
I feel bad chirping PA when we don't have our PA correspondent Cal or our other PA correspondent Network Ryan here to defend PA.
They would just, why would
We
they
should say-
defend PA?
we
they
love-
live there and they
we
still
love
wouldn't defend
Prince
it.
Albert.
That's
There
right.
was
Thank
no
you.
there was
PA is my
no
birthplace.
ill anything in there,
Absolutely.
but we thought it was a funny joke, and it rhymes with other lyrics to the song, so
Very well
it
done.
kind of made sense.
Man, you are so right though about the talent that it takes to do something like that, to make these videos that big. That's so true.
You
To
can-
be able to write it and then
I
sing
mean,
it
you
and the whole
can
nine
do
yards.
that here. You have a booth
you have to
where
be-
you can record your
yeah,
voice.
but
You have
you have
band
to-
members that could come and make
You have
the
to be
music.
committed. You know how many hours go into that? Dragon can tell you how many hours go into that. That's hours we don't have around here.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right. You're very busy.
This is what I'm saying. I do want to say, though, speaking of Lori and Deb and the team at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, now that stuff the bus has passed, that means we're looking to April 25th. Heartworks is what's going on. TCU Place, the place to be. You can head to Eventbrite to get your tickets now, as it's not just your ordinary art show, you guys. Heartworks is a live auction and artisan exhibit that will showcase and celebrate the diverse world of art in all its forms. And if you are really into art and you want to see Gary be overcome by all the demons that are public speaking, I will be emceeing this event like I do every year with Lori and the gang over the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. So
it's a fundraiser for them, or how does that work?
it's a fundraiser for the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. And what it is, it's like an art auction. I emceed it last year as well. Andy, Royal Anders, he's my emotional support human. He's my date. So when Deb sent me the message, like, are you going to bring your date again? We love him. Like, of course, Royal Anders is coming with me. So Royal Anders went there and we walked around right when we got there to see all the different art pieces. And they had these like homemade bowls. And Royal Anders is a dum-dum because he got the little bowl. I got like the really big bowl. And I still have it in there, and it's like my bowl for everything, for soup, for spaghetti, for anything. It's just the right size because it's giant, and I love it so much. And that's the stuff that I got into, but we were talking actual art pieces, which are absolutely beautiful, and the money and everything else going towards the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. It's a great, great fundraiser, and I always love helping out our friends over there. So to Lori and Deb and Garnet and Aaron and Errol and everyone there, we love you guys. Keep up the great work, and we will see you Friday, April 25th at TCU Place for Heartworks.
They have a cool place.
It's
I
so
was gonna say.
Yeah, it's fun. So they have I guess it's like a client appreciation every year. I think it's like November-ish, and they host it in the warehouse. I've done 2 now. I'll be emceeing the 3rd one this year. It's already booked in. And you know where they move all the food and all that, where like the forklift is? That area is sort of like the gaming area where they have like different like carnival games in there. Then inside the other room where the sort of restaurant is with all the fridges and stuff is where the event goes on. And
That's cool.
they fill it up with all like 2 years ago when they first started it, my Uncle Wayne and Auntie Anna Lou Brownlee were the speakers there because the award that they were giving away was named after them. And so I was talking to Deb and Laura. I'm like, oh yeah, there's Uncle Wayne and Auntie Anna Lou. They're like, oh yeah, okay, Gary, because like they're pretty big names around here. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to talk to him real quick. And Uncle Wayne sees me and goes, Gare! And I look, goes, Gary! And I'm like, hey guys, give him a big hug, big family reunion. Like, so good to see you. And it was a perfect example of the stuff that continues to happen to me. When you look at me, I can self-admittedly say I don't look like the most upstanding citizen. I spent my entire life in this city, hanging out and getting to know all these incredible, amazing people. I grew up in Wayne and Ina Lou's house. and hanging out with my cousin Ryan and cousin Kara. And so to see them, like I hadn't seen them in a while, catch up. It's so nice to say hi and, get to know them. And then whenever I talk to these people of like very upstanding, citizenship around here, they always say the same thing. They go, so how does that work? I say, I don't know, man. Just growing up in Saskatoon, treating others how you want to be treated and just being kind. And also because they're my family, whether they like it or not, So it's very cool how those things work. And I always appreciate the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center asking me to host these things because I'm so passionate about what they do. And we're always, lifting each other up. And it's very, very cool. The viewing room. Dude. Ocean's 11. Filmed inside the Dakota Dunes Casino. We played a little teaser. I think it was the Thursday show, LB and I, and we talked about it a little bit, and it was very, very cool. Tell us about what's going on.
Did you say on Thursday what episode, like what movie we were doing?
Yeah, it's already been announced because we played 5 minutes of it.
Okay.
It was like LB made a highlight reel.
Oh, okay.
Nobody told you, obviously.
No,
we
weren't on the same wavelength because I was planning social media posts slowly hinting at what movie it was based on music that was used in the movie and where it was.
You can still do that.
We
There's lots of people
maybe
that won't
weren't on the
watch
same
this one.
wavelength with that one. I was about to be like, oh,
You know
that's
what?
like that's how we announced it.
If he somehow did cut 5 minutes out of that without saying the movie, that would be the most incredible editing ever.
Yeah, but you.
or it shows how bad we are at explaining things.
Oh my God, nobody knows.
Column A, column B, yep. Tell us about the experience, man. We had so much fun out there.
It was incredible. Yeah, the staff are amazing. Dakota Dunes Casino, obviously a great place to be.
So fun.
Thank you to Sega and the casino for letting us be there. And it was fantastic. We met some cool people.
Who were the contacts that we had? They weren't there, but who set it up for us? Nancy?
Well, Nancy,
That's
and just
right.
thank you so much
Yes.
for everything you did for
So
us.
cool.
It was
Really
incredible.
appreciate it.
And Ocean's 11 comes out tomorrow.
It's filmed inside the casino. It's so
Filmed
cool.
inside the casino.
You
Very
could see
special
the machine
episode.
that wouldn't even take my money because it was so disgusted at my gambling skills. I tried to put a ticket in, didn't work. Turned
Yeah,
out it's from the lounge.
you're a bad
but
gambler.
it's especially when it comes down to luck. But that machine, I tried to play it, it wouldn't even let me. But you can see it in the background
You think
of the
your
episode.
good karma would give you more luck? You know what I mean?
It does everywhere else.
Except for gambling.
Yeah,
'Cause
rightfully
it's
so.
bad.
Yeah, it makes sense. There's a reason we budget gamble.
Yeah.
That's
You got
what we do.
Budget gambling.
Absolutely.
Or unless you're doing it for like a fun, birthday, one-off.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a casino in the morning?
Yeah, I have been. I filmed.
Not in Vegas?
No, here
Yeah,
at
of
Dakota
course.
Dunes.
Yeah.
I filmed.
We talked about this
I
already.
took
We
the
literally
Rush-
talked about this.
I took the Rush players there
Yes,
and
you
we
did.
filmed them playing on their new Rush cover table. Yeah,
Nice.
so we wanted to showcase that they wrapped it with all the new Rush logos and stuff.
Very
so
cool.
Cool.
Took them out there. There was nobody there, and I was telling Gary how the doors opened at whatever time that was, and
9
we were
a.m..
there before that, and the rush of people that were waiting at the door to get in at that early in the morning, I was
Very
like,
cool.
whoa. So we wrapped it up then, and we left. But
Very fun.
no, it was super awesome, and it was like weird being in there when there was nobody there for a bit.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. But it was a ton of fun, and we're very
And-
grateful.
And as well, another example of how good you guys are at doing stuff like this. Because once we got there at 9 a.m. and we didn't get ready to shoot until about like 9:45. Hey, like we had all sorts of issues. Anything that could go wrong went wrong. And instead of everyone like whining or complaining or getting upset, just went through the motions, dragging figured. Every time we get a little bit closer, go, okay, here we go, and then we go, and then ended up had to do what we had to separate the audio from the video, and there's a
Yeah, it was
whole
just weird.
thing.
The mics were being a little funny, but
But that's
At
what,
least
and you don't think
it's
about
there.
that stuff when you're going on location, right? Like if that stuff doesn't
Mhm.
work, we're going out there for nothing, and that's like a morning wasted.
I'm always so nervous when I go to take videos of clients that that it's just all of a sudden not going to work.
Those
and
little things.
So I always try to make them film twice or something just in case I mess something up or
Yeah.
take 100,000 photos in case someone's blinking. But that is the scariest part. You never know. And I'm not
Tech
tech
savvy like these.
you.
Yeah, I know.
So it happens to me. I'm
I-
like, dang.
You know, I normally feel useless most of the time. I was extra useless. I was sitting there in a chair just looking at this camera, and they're going through all these things. And I'm just like, looking around, like, man, I wonder if I could go gamble right now. That'd be pretty fun.
They also have killer food there. Did you guys eat there?
No, it wasn't open yet.
Oh, so good.
I tried to get LB1 to Coca-Cola at 9 a.m. and the guy at the bar, like, hey, can I get a Coca-Cola? And he just looks at me. He goes, I actually don't work in here. I'm just cleaning. Okay. So the bar wasn't open yet.
Speaking of Coke, can you say Coca-Cola without Your lips touching.
Interesting.
Try it.
I said just turn around and make sure.
No, try it.
Yeah. Coca-Cola.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
your
pretty
lips
good.
almost touched. Try again.
Coca-Cola.
He did it. Perfect.
Okay. I
What's-
wish I had
what was it-
two
what was
in
it-
this
what was
Coca-Cola.
what was supposed to
Coca-Cola.
happen?
Coca-Cola.
'Cause when
Coca-Cola.
you normally say Coca-Cola,
Coca-Cola.
your lips don't touch. And so you did it and your mouth was like, Coca-Cola.
Oh, Coca-Cola. Okay. Can I talk like this? Let's not
No,
talk. It's
you
very
just-
hard to do.
Anyway,
They're not supposed to touch normally. So
they
like,
don't touch normally. So,
So
you
you're
just look
trying to
silly.
like. Okay, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you're mind freaking.
Yeah.
Like that mind freak guy. Who's that? David Blaine, mind freak.
I did it to.
David Blaine?
Yeah, mind freak.
David Copperfield?
No, it's. I
Oh
forget his
man,
name.
who's the
That's
mind
okay.
freak? Come on now. Dragon, you gonna look it up? I guess I'll
Whoa.
look
Oh,
it up.
sorry. What?
I got it. We have to figure out who the mind freak magician is now.
I was
David Blaine?
my
Is it David
my
Blaine?
kid
Mind freak.
was trying. Oh, this is.
Chris
I can't say it.
Angel.
Chris Angel.
Mind
My
freak.
kid was talking about her school. She goes to the Catholic school, and we got on the topic of how this guy walked on water, and she did not believe it. She's like, "This is fake."
David Blaine or Chris Angel?
Chris Angel.
I thought you were talking about Gary. My mind is gone. I thought you were pointing at Gary. And I was like, Gary walked on water.
But I mean, he looks like Jesus.
I
Or
can
the
tell
man
you right now,
upstairs, I could not
everybody-
understand.
If I ever tried to walk on water, I would sink like a stone. Just so everyone's in.
Oh,
book.
I'm such a good swimmer. That's my number one thing I'm good at. I could save
Swimming?
people, swim, float for hours. I can tread water for like 15 minutes.
Done.
I could swim a whole pool length and a half without taking a breath.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's really
That's
good.
I
Swimming
When
is,
I'm drunk,
swimming
I
is the
almost
most
don't
fun.
believe
When I'm
that.
drunk, I could do it even better, which is scary. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's not an advertisable
Do
skill.
not swim when you're drunk, please.
You guys want to watch
Very
me get plastered and
I-
tread water for half an hour?
Not treading on. No, that's when I could swim underwater for a very long
You want
time.
to watch me swim underwater to North Battleford, bro?
Like honestly, once I was so drunk, I was swimming. I gotta tell the story quick. I was swimming, and I was like, I can go so long now from one pool or one side
And
to
to
the
the
other
other,
without
yeah.
taking a breath.
Okay.
But I was under there for so long, I convinced myself that I can breathe underwater. Like it was like the weirdest thing. And to this day, sometimes I think I can breathe underwater.
Dude,
Yeah,
as we
when your
say-
brain has a lack of oxygen, it tends to come up with
I
I
things
didn't
that
die
aren't
though.
true.
I just swam the pool a bunch.
Just like they say in NBA Jam, our Twitch stream is heating up. Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. We were on there earlier today. We'll be on there again tomorrow at 1:30. Be sure to check it out. Check it out. Dr. Steve Brule. All right, you guys, you ready to get a little Frankie going here?
Frankie's fingers.
He's going. Maybe.
We're
She's already outside. She's
We're
ready.
ready.
Frankie's rolling.
Yeah.
Monday in the books.
Thank you again to Dakota Dunes Casino and
Saskatoon Food
CF
Bank and Learning
for-
Center. The huge day stuff on the bus.
Yep.
From Heartworks, Eventbrite. Be sure to support that April 25th.
Thank you, SOS Trees, for your
Yes.
tour guide.
We should do a damn tour. The SOS Tree Tour.
We should do a down tour at the zoo, which also has trees and animals.
Oh, can we do a zoo vlog? Well, here's
I
another thing
want to.
that I may be trying to get into the works. Okay.
Okay.
Since we did this incredible episode at Dakota Dunes Casino, I wanted to maybe see about other places around the
Can you
city.
do the forestry farm?
Yes,
and
and
then do
do-
Zootopia.
This
Zootopia.
whole-
I was gonna say Zootopia.
That's his favorite movie.
So
She
good.
watches it every day.
So
It
good.
could be arranged.
Yeah.
This whole idea started on me thinking of recording at the zoo, actually.
And we could do it by the pronghorns.
And then I just realized, like, oh, hey, hold on. Maybe, like, the zoo in winter isn't the best idea, but summer would be perfect.
Yeah.
And so, well, I guess you're not even open, right? So
There's
it's like that doesn't
There's a
even
spot
really
on the
work
zoo
out.
that's perfect for it. You just go, and it's right by the pronghorns, but it's like a secret place that nobody knows where it is, so there's not very much foot traffic. And the pronghorns come right up there and stick their face through the thing.
So cute.
Yeah, I
That's
love the zoo, and so I'm very excited
Hell
to
yeah.
maybe see if we
Make
can
sure you
get
make
some-
that happen. I gotta cut you off. I gotta say thank you to our man Mal Smart Jr. from Dark Side of the Grill again. Uncle Gramma Storytime episode 24. Check it out. It's the best show we've ever done. He is such an amazing character. So much fun there. We'll be back tomorrow with the All That Angst podcast. We'll have Uncle Mike from All the Natural Products and Matt from all the bands. Until then, thank you for joining us. Remember, karma is very, very, very real. Do good things, and they will start happening to you. All right, I promise you. That is what built this place. That is why we're here, and it's what I continue to. We talked with Mel about it as well, because he's, again, surprise, surprise, just like us, the exact same way, goes through life with nothing but a positive attitude, and it's got him traveling around the world, cooking barbecue for people, listening to awesome music, and learning culture. Coolest thing ever.
Nice.
So thank you again to him. You take care, enjoy. Congratulations, Rory McIlroy, finally winning the Masters. Crazy, crazy stuff there. Have the best Tuesday tomorrow
Monday.
and the best Monday night of your life. Nailed it. Thank you for the Twitch stream, by the way. It was a lot of fun. Check it out. You have a great, great night. I said that way too many times.
Go
What a bad
Pronghorns.
finish.